Hey guys, gals, and morons. Had to tell you what, I should have filmed the whole thing, but right there had set a 2000 model Camry. My buddy Matt, he's got the Suburbans that's for sale. I mean, it ain't for sale, but he's got it for sale basically. He don't have a sign on it. I told you guys it would be a good base vehicle. But he pulls right up here this morning at about 9:30. He actually called me about 9. He said, "I wake you up?" I was like, "Hell yeah." I said, "I'm all right. What's up?" "Man, let's put a system in this damn Camry." I said, "All right." So I didn't film the damn thing, but I was going to show you what we put in it, and I'll film the car. It sounds good. One of the items that I had on eBay I took off, it was the Kenwood 6x9s. We put them in the back deck. Here's the look. This is what happens at Carpet Audio. I install the shit too. Yeah, I ain't dumb like them people that own them damn shops. So these what we ended up putting in the well, I'll show you. Hell, look at this shit. What was in his car? I ain't a bullshitter, guys. I told you I do the shit, man. Look at this junk. So that's some old speakers I had. I threw them in the garbage. But we went with the Kenwood 6x9s, and this was the 6x9s that were in it. Look at these damn things. You talking about rotten.com, look. And this car, when I'm gonna film this car, when y'all see this car, you're gonna be like, damn, that's a clean ass car. It was an old man's car. It's a straight drive too. I was like, where the fuck did you find that? And it's killer. But yeah, the speakers were just rotten as hell. That's the back speakers, 6x9s. This was the front speakers. And I started laughing because I said, that's exactly like the Scion. The Scion was 2012. So when he got here, he didn't have any tunes at all. He said, "Man, the radio comes on, but it don't play." I said, "Well, you don't have a 6-speaker upgraded system. It don't have an amp. It's just got a radio. The radio's broke." He said, well, man, it still works. I mean, it works. It just don't have no output." I said, "Yeah, it's burnt up. It doesn't." Look at these speakers. Look, rotten as hell. And see, they're locked up. I said, that's what burnt the actual radio up, is the speakers. So we went with those. Check these cool grills. That was in the JBLs we went with in the front doors. These speakers are killer, man. This is why I had them. I think I got them from Goodwill, and I was laughing. I was like, some dumbass had these speakers at Goodwill. And then we went with the Kenwood 6x9s. These are the grills off of them. All of it I got at Goodwill, but it was all vintage shit. That's vintage JBLs. These are badass hell JBLs. And you got a little button that you press where you got a -3 or 0 dB on the tweeters. So we got them out to make the tweeters a little bit more tweety. But yeah, these are GTO 638s, but we changed all that this morning. He was like, "Is this stuff good?" And I was like, "Hell yeah." There's the Kenwoods. Look in my garbage right there. So we went with these Kenwoods right here. These are also vintage. The KFC 694 9S's. That right there is what we run in the back deck of that car. And his radio didn't work. I said, "Man, Toyota has not changed anything." My story here is about Toyota in old school. Toyota hasn't changed shit in years. I said, that's why the shit lasts so long. I said, "Dude, I bet you that Scion radio that come out of that 2012 Scion that I have in my damn warehouse, is going to work in that car and it'll fit right in there. He's like, bullshit. I said, I bet money it will. I took his radio out. Once we got all the speakers and shit put in, we took all the doors off and we run the actual Rockford Falls gate dead skin, which is right here. It did great, stuck good and everything. So he's got all vintage everything in the car. We put dead skin in it. We put the GTO JBLs in it in the front, and the back was the 6x9s. And I told him, I said, this shit's gonna sound killer, man. Let me just go in the house and get that radio. So I got the radio, and the radio that I got from the Scion, it was a Scion model Pioneer, factory Pioneer radio. It was a Scion factory Pioneer radio. Pulled it out, I pulled his radio out, looked at the back of it, I said, it's gonna plug right in. I plugged the shit in, that some of it started jamming. He was like, what year's the Scion? I said, a 2012. So we just put 2012 radio in a 2001 car and it plays just fine. All the brackets were the same, just stuck it right in the damn hole. And we couldn't get the trim ring on without having to cut the trim ring, so I said, we'll just wedge it up and we'll actually screw the radio in the back, but it'll be fine till we get he's already got his radio. He's got a JVC 850 BTS that he was going to put in that that Tahoe. And he's got 2 of the Robot Underground badass 10s that we're going to put in the back of that Camry. So everything is old school, because the radio, the speakers that Patrick built are on Titan motors from Hyphonics. And I'm going to show you what old school shit is going to do. So we're going to put all old school amps, old school speakers. And he was like, man, are these speakers going to be rotten? I said, hell no, they're brand new, dude. They don't make shit like they used to. And put all that shit in there, and it was jamming like hell on just the factory radio. And he put the damn CD in it, played a CD. What do I got? Oh hell, something at Carpet Audio. Directed, what the hell is that? I don't know, something. Oh, I know what this is. Fuck. But anyway, guys, you would be surprised at how the old Toyota shit hasn't changed over the years. And when we went to taking the doors off, I said, look for this, look for that. And he does this for a living. I mean, he pulls cars apart. You know, he's a body man, painting body guy. That's what he does for a living. Let's see what's in this box. And I said, I'm going to tell you exactly how to pull this thing apart. He's like, how do you know how to do that so easy? I said, because I took that goddamn 2-runner apart 14,000 times trying to find something to fit in them damn doors and shit. And I said, and it's a 1996 truck Toyota. I said, man, all the shit's the same. They ain't changed shit in them cars. That's why they last so long. Toyotas do. Everybody thinks they got new technology in these Toyota cars. I'm like, hell no. That shit's old as a motherfucker. That's why they last forever. I said, they don't change anything. And that's where these other companies mess up. They're constantly changing shit all the time and getting pieces of shit. Oh, well, I'll be damned. What in the hell? A Nakamichi. Yeah, I'm going to prove a point with these too. Guys, I bought this shit for a reason. And I tell you to buy it for a reason. And you better be buying it up. Well, I'll be damned. There's the old bass knob. Look, it's got a power light on it and everything. I'm going to play a trick on Miller's ass since he said he wasn't going to put them other amps in. I said, all right, we'll just leave what you got in there. He didn't know I meant leave that one, and I'm going to add another one to it. I'm always fucking with him. He has no idea what I do at night. I'm always buying shit and everything. Y'all watch that video that Todd did. Todd did a video. He's telling you he's out of business. I'm gonna say it what he wants to say. Stop sending him goddamn amps. He don't want you to send him that shit. He tried to be nice and said, "Hey, I'm out of business, y'all. I don't do this no more unless I do it on my time." God damn. Y'all keep sending him amps and shit. What the fuck? I told him to throw this son of a bitch in the garbage can. somebody sent, I said, who the fuck sent you a damn tear amps without calling you? Holy shit. Jesus Christ, man. If I had a business like that and somebody was sending shit to my house, I'd throw it in the fucking garbage. And I'd say, I don't know what the hell you talking about. I've been closed for a damn year. Yeah. Holy hell. Yeah, people sending Todd amps to damn look at, and he don't do that shit no more. God damn. He's doing them for me because we get along, and he's a damn good guy. And he's doing me a favor by looking at them because I want the best to look at them. I don't want no dumbass to look at them. Come back having a big bunch of globbed up glue and shit all over him. You seen when he changed them caps and shit out, it looked perfect. I told you his work is stellar. I can't help it you don't do it no more. I'm not his boss. I'm just trying to tell you what you needed to do a long time ago. When he was doing the shit on the side, people should have been taking their shit there. But no, that ain't what they do. You guys take care. Have a great day. Just want to tell you that don't always throw away radios and don't throw away stuff that might come out of one vehicle to another because it's probably compatible. I took that Scion radio Pioneer and stuck it in that Camry. He couldn't believe it. He said, "Hey, damn, it worked." I said, "Yeah, I told you it'd work." Worked just fine. Every speaker played, left and right worked, balance worked, fader worked, everything. Treble and all, it worked just fine. You guys take care, have a great day. I'll talk to you later. And I'll get a video of this little Camry. Y'all gonna see how clean it is to be so damn old. I mean, the old man put it in the garage, what I'm talking about. It is very clean. Hell yeah, it was clean. Hell, I hated to even work on it. It was so clean. You guys have a good day. Talk to you later.